I me kai say Sabrina oko kwada so ja live ne ja bless now ko movie. Sabrina me kai na Adom Kibaran. Disco dancer. Sholay. And those movies now. And then I also then Commando, not Commandos also. And a Rambo. Terminator 1, Terminator 2. I'll be back by no. Almost the can be and only a prelude by kind of comedies. Yes, we are comedies. I feel near day by Zinon. But when I comedies, I feel near by the Agono. Mesaka Kojo Kenwaha, Kojo Premai, Kojo Gagai, Kojo Medem, Kojo me family, Premeni Papa B. Everybody just get young Premenu. And then ask him Papa. Kojo Kumlipa. Kojo, Obayami, a Pabisa in a view.
How do you mean? I do all titles I will shift to my media. She said, no, your combination.
Oh, look at you.
Wow, la cost. Me the carrots them in yard.
Okay.
If I say cream or say cream ash, no sound bad down one. Hey, I do. And I'll do a inagus. And I saw me a wokaina. And your friend's a director. Priscilla, what's it record? Nata de Sabako. We talk about. Premine. Turn on your friend of fashion. Yeah.
But so maybe I come out there.
I show that.
Yeah, Mommy Bugong. Charlie, my phil. And I watch you know, because I remember that no. Hey, I had a me first. Charlie. No, my own things. What's no, so me first, but the radio domain. BBI come. So how was the week?
Our week today it was beautiful as usual. Sorry, me a kuye so up and down. But Yankopo Adom, Bibia the Dean. Tell me, cause the Bibia no. See to me koba. See every point I see. That's it. Mbe huye. To say I'm a boy who buy no the koba near betan there. We don't have any reason to complain. They say Bibia boko.
But we can only send some Bibia koso.
Hey, yes, see, I did chine and things.
And some polo and some big. But then you be the home come. You be the home come. I mean, Saka Yamini Paba conso ewaha. Mekasa or Yamini Penon Jazzy bon Samadre. What he has here? We Yamini for asking. He's a minister of the gospel. Your friend Akesibrimpong. Na Akesibrimpong Akwaba.
Enya.
Udino, ye kase bibi obrempon na se obi a odimu ni petitru ye edom hia wono ene dikan ono ne pon ena osade akese aka ho na se wo no nimienu nyina no waka abom na ade nam opanyini na se we ani bre we me na da sisi na ade sisi ba so bibia e kama you looking good
me that's me
yeah right akase brempon ediana ekoso now let's talk about your ministry and how things are going ediana ekoso how has been the journey and everything.
Oh nyamia daroma ekoso fine yesi mu 10 years mu ani.
Okay.
Media Pimswa, ma this year bedroom Pempenswa. It's more like international appeal.
Okay.
Last year, Europe tour. This year, UK tour near DNT. Yami Yegusun Kakrakra, 5 albums and counting.
Wow. So how long have you been in the ministry, Ankasa? Oh, 5 albums.
Me started as a recording artist there 10 years money.
Okay.
But na me fan say behind the stages in the backgrounds no time I started a year Juma young I said them fan say about 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah. Directing music or Asori University near dear Didimoa Church on your mama and Kofua backup singing sa kakra. Bankran, so I was with this group called Empraise Incorporated. Empraise is so now music directorate in him. Cause he said 2014. I may be a choir. I started a recording and you must solo artist.
Nesta, it's been a long journey. Sometimes I dear back when I said the waiting period. The last time, I came Paluta. I can't want him. He's part of the conversation today.
Right.
Now the Biaman for Kawana Kim Paluta. Or Kaso, I've been 15 years in the game. Yeah, man for me, I've known Kim Paluta for around 10 years ago.
Underground stages, no.
What you say? But the waiting period, now after the long waiting, no. akase brempon is here e dey na wo beka e dey a che obi a ono so afi na or start process no or teto na or sorry abambu oba dru ba bia no person jam any ade. Is there anything you can tell that person at least what the be example?
Say gospel musician the first thing yeah GD and said yeah no your friend nyame ne frɛ ɛna nyame na ɔfrɛ no so ɔno ana ekwepe ɔno ana ɛbɛboa wo ɔno na ɛbɛma ɔne ɔbɛhia wɔ adwuma yi mu enti no ɔfrɛ no so ɛwɔ stages ɔbrɛ a ɔde ho kɔkɔ akɔsie te sɛ de Mose nyame frɛ no de ne kɔ kɔsie Jethro hɔ ɛkɔsi saa brɛ a ɔsan back to Misraim a ɔbɛyɛ de nyame de asoma no saa nso na but gospel music muno say udi of furniture do be ko ba bibitsa me that time no wo Kumasi Voice of the Spirit
I know so yeah guy
ahinsa me free ahinsa na me nyine ye nti sabre ni nyina na ofa sumani no ni ahinsa ban ni ofa ya saponum ni ade nti I could me kosho mo rehearsal near then many GMs. So I did mean be a that.
Did it influence you?
It did influence me. Emma a lot of influence. Na Miko School Nyame Becher International.
Okay.
Ewo ahinsan sangra to side ho. Ena offer yaw sapon. No nina sumafo band no. Omre hezo ahinsan early.
Okay.
Mi school no so ne ho ben pa. Nti by the time I pon school no na offer yaw ene na ahinsan gospel band no so rehearse it mi ko dina wa by the time mo be pon e be fie no na ade asa ba ye be hwew then so ade chia e be sako
okay
it had a lot of influence and no crack ka ho ma me start here me kosia keyboard bo kakra sa no mani nyina e boy that's had a great impact on
it is obi na mu na enne na ba mabu anase ebia onhu nanim ye it looks like as me wasting my time because any artist they didn't come out. Let me free gospel side and be gospel artist. Yes, Obia kind of story. But nipa ba kwa me kind of the offhead. Nigerian artist Victor Adiri, Victor Edi waiting again.
Yeah.
Also, to nyom na afi got to a time. Or catch and Crawford and say, yo, and you boys I'm there. I'm going back to worry. Me have me who be and I'm not quite fan. And Oye no ampeni ampa oko worry. Why record here you know ja okoy or one your friends say omra or buy na nyum na blue it was a hit it sometimes I understand no man wo somebody like Kwaku Darlington also said the same thing say do be friend team etna no say where di mechi ache di mechi akombe kumo it way a last project ye we na amfa there you be ampene kwan fa it abambu ni ana wo but at that stage a day na nipa na emfem free sa hardship nim said ye be ya obetimi atwen till the end
at that stage you know the American say or say odo wani to nyame a ofre wo so you're a gospel musician and also you're a secular musician and whatever you are doing no you are o share the end the bia opesa wudro na dia akenya wo ho wo
okay
Bible crack can say looking unto Jesus the author and the finisher of our faith. Until you may not be at the finishing line. Well, Sabrina will look unto Jesus. No one drew finishing line. No. Well, but you are looking unto Jesus the author and the finisher. Nipa or no to me edeko every year. Until gospel musician, I mean you'll be going through a lot. Say one femu be cry and then there's not a person nyame friend one fa bibimu. You because nyame ebe fasa no man so dia asisiu amwa be ye senior no pese owe for adwuma na o pese oye no
me kai gospel artists bia and then now they are big I remember those days tell me choir gospel kakwa amfa
hey minia sabra be fa
oh amfa that time I was in a group near Friday the Psalmist of Zion
wow
so yeah nyum bi esum no wo ho han no so wo ho esum ni obonsam no ne han ni nyame na esum ni suro han no enti wo han nim dia esum ni suro esum those days
off
near call off never ba
now body
no those days I'm saying I'm to tenor
yeah
I remember near any part 3 na ba ko Liberian ba ko soft say in South Africa and I mean and I was met here and I remember those days near call Jehovah Nisi ho Wonderful. Some of these artists I know more big me person me you meet them there back in Crawford at the time to go through the mail. I'm a Adom. Say Oma Baby Drew, baby, people see them and now they are the celebrities so be able to
Tafo Abnat Studios.
Okay. Okay, some me cook Tafo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Me cook me the Kumasi there, but map no metro baby.
My backup singer was Hobby there.
Wow.
From age 18, I was exposed to all that. The background singing for that engineer.
It did contribute.
It did.
Boa kwan bi so.
Abua bebre. Se metenasena me hyehyanyoma because of my background in Sanomani nyina no eboa the way I see anyom say.
Me hear ope reggae pa.
Oh, reggae there.
Because me tie onyom baako bi and it sounded just like Bob Marley Redemption song. You know, the way I was the tone with the acoustics. Yeah. But reggae there. What do I say? Me can't see as a so. Oh, I think so. And you but I remember those days. Yeah, also my core Rasta church there. Yeah, Rastafari Unification Center, Cultural Center. And I remember those days near Brighten my day, brighten my day.
Hey, I do.
Right. Oh, yeah, those days.
That's you.
You know, and reggae there, I'm saying what you saying? But saying with your background, you fell in love with reggae. You are doing it your own way, the gospel fraternity.
Reggae, enyum bia, style bia entwemuda. Enti me catch us me hit song, God is working. I did 9 years. People don't really get. Yeah, munjendi.
Okay.
Say 5 years, I call 9 years. Still, because it still get airplay near there. Ti reggae there, adia me huni say, upese u immortalize wonyoma. Fafa reggae.
Okay.
But mali we enfie any. That's a bonanyum.
Yeah.
Hey, ena so ehua, wa hwe ehua. Enyum bia eye hit bia won reggae version. Kwa check here. R&B songs.
Okay.
Hit R&B song bia on a Lovers Rock version.
Enyum na obo din sisi ano de na say enya 9 years na title ne den.
God is working.
God is working. Pacho, Priscilla, yampe God is working. Now, do you have a video?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice video.
Okay, Pacho, enche yebebo God is working so that nyese bia ye kan keke at least ye nyina yebehwe ne ati.
My favorite part.
Your favorite song.
Yeah.
Okay, intine bia wa so awofie na your favorite but unim say eno ho asem na ye kan enti enche yebebo na afi won so atimi ehu God is working akese brempon enkomo na ye di ne atimi ehu said normal esiko. So we'll talk about your current life and said normal esiko but before then Kwajo.
Yeah. I can say report there. Everyone say yeah, can't proper musicians. He's one of them. Ghana, and Ghana, Hankwan. So Africa, I'm put there. I'm in Boston to just the gospel for because the kind of nearma and the sound reggae, no, specifically the reggae sound. So we no nebia o it is up there. The level is up there. International standards and kasa. Yeah, I'm say additional no pay too much. Maybe when say additional, they do a distracting music because me tieni nyumna me be many one but be I am person who say ojan me who say be a school na. But that is also good because school no so what me a page one of the artists out me balance school any music because I know practice school nankasa as a lecturer and all of PR personality and all of that. About the he's up there and almost a live almost investment almost the exchange because the gospel musicians about the musicianship you can't beat them because almost was stage so now share the number of even backers I go so or more instruments and they set up now to say they are doing real music and then God is working crazy love a lot of them have been listening and or number could be no weed and no weed and no there are some
also and the title
no weed
no also your WE you can weed menewo
aye
any what WEED
aye
and on enwura
yes
any WEE and on now convert here and on kind of marijuana I can say from point
mama nya simple crime or see mama the trouble or see enum ko san ka say no smoke.
Oh, okay. Yes, okay. On that note, the title,
God is working.
God is working from Akese Brempong. And one some reggae. Your friend Invasion Ghana. Invasion Ghana, he happens to be a convener. It's any also better Hong Kong. But before so be bano near Akese Brempong and then about the music journey and it said the normal Esiako. I don't know briefly be you or fan before we move on.
Oh, I mean Akese is a big brother to me.
Oh, okay.
I think Nyankopon and my Invasion Arsenal on 2 occasions we brought him on board and he became a big blessing to us. I think years ago, I used to watch him live on TV.
Okay.
So having to meet him in person was a blessing indeed. In Lithuania, yes, Pastor Kese, the man himself.
Okay, so what's going on now?
We have a new project, Pushy, the Awakening Project.
Okay.
And I just came from UK. I had UK tour. We are looking to do a US tour and a Europe tour before the end of the year.
Okay.
And the maiden edition of your indoor event. Unse media na shows are outdoor na me malls near there outdoor, but you started another series of indoor events. A friend Davidic until last April, and the very first one. We are in studio here put finishing touches to the project there until you be released and also nice videos of Davidic near there. From then on, we'll be doing our tours near there. By the end of the year, we'll go to Kumasi for one more event.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I love it when young, energetic guys decide, okay, me dedicate my time for the gospel. Yana ain't easy. And mostly Yana for complaining about support. And at the last time you didn't come over and somebody was like, open support for gospel events are obre. Meanwhile, your population Christians na doso. How has it been with your events? Saying that here, with your support.
We have enjoyed massive support. Massive support from churches, different, Christendom, largely. Corporate support na ya ne ho den kakra. But your last event, we were able to get some corporates on board. We had DSTV sponsoring Mount Water near there, all of them coming on board. DSTV has been of tremendous support to and the sound house, Upswing Music. Upswing Music has powered me events right from 2015. I started a record here. Every event the sound is powered by Upswing Music.
Wow.
We Adom. Yenya support kakra. Now, I saw Oliver Twist, no. Yeah. And now, what the support our gospel music compared to our secular counterparts now, gospel support is minimal, is sakra. But I always say, gospel music supporter. Now, your gospel music has started echo amanonia what the image of your country Ghana. Best more support for gospel music, especially for contemporary gospel. Oshe contemporary gospel and not be more like the export from Ghana when it comes to gospel. Dana Hamilton namhane, Joe Metal waha, Kese Brempong namhane, Emoji Sune namha. Oshe contemporary gospel musicians we are doing the most. We need a lot of support for the things that we are doing.
What has contributed to support na emana is a long journey that we need to discuss. Prophet. So prophet, Invasion Ghana. What is it about?
All right, thank you so much. So the whole idea of Invasion Ghana, a vision I my 10 years ago. Now we are in that season whereby so bringing a transformation to the body of Christ and the world at large. And also for a very long time now, most Christians, you realize do you want to say me kwasore, me befi, me didi, me da, me juma, me pesika, me ware, me nyama. But you realize territorially there's no impact. So Nyankopɔn said, let us bring forth this program to bring about change in the lives of people. That's why they are by invasion.
And you know, invasion Ghana, the case about the tofa, what entails?
Redefining human destinies. Say yes, send the pabrabo. Amanya Nyankopɔn you already through their life. All right. So like you rightly said, we organize programs from time to time. Now we meet, we pray, we hear God, and then we lead the people off for Nyankopɔn to bless them.
Into this year, Bebaso.
Patrai.
Bebaso
on the 28th of July, which is next week Sunday.
Okay.
Exactly 5 p.m. at Holy Hill Chapel, behind the GCB Tower, here in Circle.
What should I expect?
All right. So, most of the time when I go for interviews, I catch a man for say they should come expecting Jesus. Now, men can't say sometimes the miracle you want ain't the miracle Nyankopɔn wants to give you. Sometimes the breakthrough you want isn't what Nyankopɔn wants to give you. Because Nyankopɔn's definition for breakthrough is different from our expectation. So they should come expecting Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. The day again?
July 28th, next week Sunday. Yes, Sunday evening. Yes, at 5 p.m. At Holy Hill Chapel Cathedral.
I know what happened.
Behind the GCB Tower. Here, okay. Yes, Elsa.
Okay. But talking about expecting Jesus, you know, Yefa we meet him. Majid Michel, for some time now, he's been an evangelist, he's been preaching, he's been, men can say, Obampaye Manko for spreading the gospel. But Majid Bekasembi, within the week, say he doesn't think, say Jesus Christ, Enyani Ufo. He doesn't think Jesus Christ. And the basis, let me read this text. Or say, do you know what Jesus said? I do nothing by myself. As I see the Father do, I do. In other words, I am Jesus. I have a will, but I will not use my will. Only the will of my Father I come to do. So, in a nutshell, before say yes, baby, be an obisane papa. It is a baby or why you the credit be ma. A papa na obisa no. But it looks as if say people are rather doing it vice versa. I don't know. When I went here, tell us gospel.
Yeah, me so
okay. We are there. Pardon. Men kasa untimi nyo ba man timi.
Okay, yeah, I'll say na.
Oh, yes, suffer. Okay. You will come once later. Yeah. Sure. Saliba, and we'll talk about that. But let me start from you, Akese Brampong. This is what Majid is saying.
Semantics. Different angles of interpretation. Yes, to say Adibiaro ye no. Ohunsene papa ye ansa na oye. In the flesh, we didn't see his communication with ne papa. All we saw Jesus do was lay hands on the sick, and the sick got healed. Heal the blind man, touch the blind man, and the blind man. From the recorders of the events, it is Jesus that healed. In Jesus' mind, he saw his Father do it. That's why he did it. In angles, you can say that Jesus didn't heal. It was God through Jesus. But God didn't touch the person. It was through Jesus. It was through Jesus' touch. And a man, Nipano, Yaria, and one so akoye. So, it's just different angles. That doesn't. It's nothing new.
And next time, say, yeah, tight. Say, especially prophets. It will be so my healing now. Will be created because of my job. Everyone, some my say because I met to Jesus equality said yeah. Oman no more then. Oman so who Jesus papa no. It is so because okay. Masawo yare and I mesawo yare. My job. And no, it doesn't make any difference.
All right. Eja, Mamen Kasimi will say, you see, whenever Nipa Kasam, in as much as people will want to be mindful of people's speech and communication, I do believe that the more intense than here. Now, I'm Nipa Delia or delay more with the heart than the person's act. Mamen Kasimi will say, you see, Obianim say we need the power to do anything until Nankopon give them the grace to do so. Pastor Kese can't sing until Nyankopon empowers him to do so. I can't preach or prophesy until Nyankopon give me the grace to do so. What do you say? But some people might not be too strong about in terms of communication wise. And they might go a bit overboard with the things they say. But the intention is that Nyankopon has the power to bring for breakthrough here.
Okay.
You see, Jesus Christ understood how the Pharisees saw him. And every time he had to let them know so Nyankopon hate through him. Say, so when you're very careful, the people around you will bring you so much pride and comfortability. Nipa can hail you, where at the end you might even go overboard. So I do believe that most of these men of God who genuinely know Nyankopon they use they are speaking in honor of Nyankopon doing things through them. And yes,
glory nafa.
Matthew 10, verse 8. Yes, to commission the disciples. So Monko Kansempano. He said specifically, heal the sick. He was telling the disciples, heal the sick, raise the dead, cast out devils. He was telling them, so you have the power to heal the sick, cast out devils, and to even raise the dead. What is it?
Knowing that men are power, no means.
Or do you two mean no one in them?
That is another thing altogether. Okay. Please, prophet, evangelist, seer, Reverend Kojokin.
Yes, sir. I'm sure.
So let's go, Kojo. What do you make of it?
Your opinion. Oh, say. It's Bible no emuntia shemune ntiase ne bebre and obi wo ha okanya do ba bi na fe onya different side bi na fe I don't know why na bi kwa fe o mo be ka akondem Bible no ase niam bi a emi bi etwam na ogidi no na fe wanye different understanding na fe or can be a wan hwe ya papa ikura na den na okay I want to believe say utie bi a fu we na wo kana obetimi anya ntiase free ba bi a na ono so but Christo dear say it was Trinity, God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. Into no buy no o yensi name wa ba nti bi o ye bia no o ginamu say eja na nkasa no ba bi o person de eja no abodi ma no o de ma no but e ba na yaresa ne de a eye tumi a Yankopon de ama no de ba asase so a o de be ye ni nyina it say obi kase Yesu buy no or mani frefo anything or my bubuafo nante onyani ewufo a nipa no enye mfomso enti ensese ne ntiase no ma ekoye se omo wo saa gidie no ya ye bibi e yefomso se metie ni full way na ena metimi wo se ade no gufu ya enda nke betimi a church but se ne akase kan no yes a different understanding be angles or the free and then ntiase no I want to believe so more no mutin at that particular time. They were able to understand it from the context now, no, the than say beer or per se or dispute to already understanding now. Do na wo ewo ye Christo so because yes Christo yen so Yankopon ba Yankopon ena na yes oba nipa mu efamu ne nipa betena ye iti bibia wo ye bia no until say okosen asendua no so a oka say eja
beya
ne ho ne ya obani pamu a oka say adan na wa power me bibi oye bia ne nim say the 2 minutes already e ba no asofo ebi omo de majo say na okay ebi mo ho no man de 2 minutes omo de
Debbie no mentiase
o say
2 minutes e o ma de
oh of course so o
you Yesu di na ejuma so
oh I know say there they are catastrophe.
I know any Yakoti no.
Exactly.
I have seen it.
Eh njo no kasa majewa. Waji.
Yes on one eye.
Eh ono no waji. Obi kwat mi kasa o ya mebre wase.
Ya obi kwat mi kasa o ya mejima de.
Mejima de. Aha. It say wadwuma mi na mama wadwuma yi koso o ya mesan bre wadwuma na se. Because Nyankopon e na ama adwuma koso a. Udi se Nyankopon se twa no aka se esan ba beje. Nti ero de omo kan se an utia be depending on baby omo kan no hu se ebi mo ho aye omo tumi e na omo de but ebi mo so ho mo say abribia they are very conscious say omo ka bibisa na ase no mpo no say nipa de mo quickly we hu an no redirecting to Yankopon is say omo say Yankopon ho na eden and na mo so no mo de omo nyo because why hwe yi nipa ebe ye onyame Cause obi obaye na wasane yare no de da oh agya manhia wa enti wa hwe na saa abodini no ko tirimu a bere se o kai se da bi eye tumi bi ena ehye me de ne mama me yesa enti magid asem de eye
Yadase, Reverend Kojokin.
I feel so aged.
Michelle. Oh, what is it,
Reverend Papa?
It's me. Remember?
My wedding. Yeah, can I ever say? Maybe I'm more about an affair.
What's your say?
And the Showtyme without the Dosty in your Guswaya Day amount. Adom TV, meeting the Obidum be educating Ediama Andy Power Dosty. Breakfast baby will be in chess from Enco and from mom. Yes, I'm a prophet. Yeah, call Invasion Ghana.
Yes,
and saying, then I'll catch Ghana for before we say bye bye.
Yes, sir. And anywhere the Ibiano on the 28th of July, which is next week, Sunday, 5 p.m. At Holy Hill Cathedral behind the GCB Tower in Shana in Penyanko Pondi. Mekadibe, I said, dear, so Yanko Position Nipa or Soman Aqua to come deliver the message. Just to make sure that people have the blessings that all they deserve. And anywhere you are, you just can't miss out. Because I believe as we gather, so bless our mind.
Thank you so much, Prophet Benjamin Fojuo, Invasion Ghana convener. Eti edade do ampatwe nyina yenko support na bibia entimi enkon kan na fe nyame ani munyam enedi. Akase brembo.
Yes sir.
Yeko. What be catch Ghana for?
Oh, nyame sha Ghana for nyina na election bo. Goyo
Tobo election asem no.
Election ba.
Young chance because according to production said yes ya fe no ye ja okwa company na boka.
Hey.
Let's say
because yen can no weed cry.
No weed
no weed cry can. Don't cast off kana.
Let's say agro ya ba mani so.
That's all me me.
Clearly no.
Boys see show I'm going train say no weed na so.
Clearly na juma madaso. Nada. Clearly na for many so madaso.
Award winning no weed.
What you say? No weed as sorry kayo.
Na you do see na obowa. Okay, I was for ya na ya hombra a Showtyme with and the Dosty na fe ya ba. You better so you die on to be aba na you buy and common wo Sally Baba kan san afi dia kan nyina ye dia so en komo bebre na e na wo ho a wo see di Kimpaluta semi eni kukadi na okay yasan so ba bion a Showtyme with and the Dosty and one yeguso e dey ma na every time akopem say e be 10 o'clock e industry en komo eni yeguso a ye bo beautiful Sally from Poman abekan sa na ni di no twaniti a ye yi F ni film na ka SM. What I say? SM for life.
What the F no crack can SM family.
Ah, okay. That's I don't know.
Yeah, well, only say we SMF.
Okay.
And son SM neighbor no.
Okay.
Before SM there was SMF.
Okay.
Sata movement family.
Okay.
And sana eba SM. Tini dini there no.
Ofa baby the same.
Omo connect no.
Okay. It just obeyi F no F fin.
Exactly.
Now they are better to. Let's say I had the same.
Yes.
Sally, you are glowing. Hey, life now would grow my sana.
Sami, Debbie, I'm a do kasa se me celebrity.
Ana ote oyere.
Komo.
Deb oyere.
Me Sally from phone.
That is how you.
We are ni jin ni hunche obia we ase.
But sana what you bibia e kama de.
Bibia e boko.
Last week near point I was a shadow. Me snake and the monkey shadow.
So ya na ma asem ninti.
Oh,
yes,
look at compare one some.
You see?
I said no bit like car ni mo twen.
Oh, look at you. Look at you.
Oh, yeah, tiase.
In fact, my faka kwama.
No, it comes with the job. Don't lie to.
No, hey. Pass my breme.
Don't do that.
So for tiao.
Please don't. No, that is the more reason you have to be honest.
What you say? And apart from that, my pastor is watching.
Hey, so
you're too much saying.
Who remember? Who remember?
Mr. Me say shout out to a friend say Kwesi Fori meboa.
Okay.
Officer Kwesi Fori, yeah.
Ye wo krom. Wo Adenta mpacho Adenta ni station e he. Be so see Adenta baby aka say ye wo krom a officer.
It's better such.
It's better chance Otre. Yes, so we yare. Speedy recovery pa. Achimasi. I'll be there again. Hey, Irene.
And that's a bibia koso a minim.
Just say.
No, the way I'll see. I'll be there again.
Of course. Oh, yeah, Kwajo de make on the hometown. I was so happy I went there. It was
okay.
And my member will be so shout out. My caregiver. Rose baby. Oh, show me why. We will take care of the kids.
On the arms, on the Rian, you become one.
Sure.
But before say,
me person me fast say me to papa you tina we me de was sem.
One no was.
Yes now.
So why you ding?
Papa yi me de nyama fa say mama mi share kese brempon. Mama mi share kese brempon. I love him. I want him to be part of my in fact me you go for cry free mo de wa be shame. Papa could not place a court.
Yes.
Also on your
and the Sally on less occasions.
I don't know your mom.
I only hope.
T.
On air.
Me fire
I do.
Me na me share me untouchable
okay.
to be.
So what can we? What can we?
Sally.
There be there.
Where we?
Fire them.
Heads will roll.
Yes, fire them.
I can say remember me back. Sally, where we? Yeah, any there. I can say remove your mouth.
No, wait there.
Really?
Really?
M11 enkofo problem.
Body
Enkofo benya problem.
Oh, why is omo munya pa?
It's a finally Finally.
I know. I love you so much. You have
Thank
no
you.
idea.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, Kwajo.
Oh, yeah.
What's that not there?
Say a whole Sally Pandit of the year. Now, no left no. What's another right no? Over that way, but I guess that left.
Or not that left. Maybe or don't know.
Bonidia. I can say.
Hey, na se Kwajo kra so Kwajo me number poti ka catch me.
No, me can't say.
Me akasa say hello na ka metra on phone so. Me say hello. What's your kese brempon?
But finally, it's better lead than
no, but I love you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sally.
I have no idea the kind of love. I'm not a gospel person like that. But there are certain things that you do that you get me. The way you dress, the way you articulate yourself. No, now me they also hear reggae no cry. Hey, ja, no me cry.
Thank you, Sally.
Who are one fanan can? Ubenya problem.
Now you have one defender. Meaning so John Mensah and as well. Yeah.
Oh, me cry them me 1,000.
Oh, okay. Okay. But before say about main topic, no. Yeah, sister Esther Smith. It's been a while. Now she's hosting a concert in Kumasi on June 25. And our baby will cry. That will be June 30. And you know, the likes of Lady Prempe, Joe Bichem, Maurice Babyface, Joyce Blessing, and ACP Kofi Sapon Air Baby. And we were asking ourselves, it has been that long. It has been that long. What you say?
Oh.
Smith, I said.
The way Smith way, Esther Smith. Nipa, wa my nyom papa. In fact, yeah, gospel poor. Hey, taxi drivers, truck drivers, so much royalties. Emma Esther Smith. Ya nka bi ansem na wo nanu ya wo Smith o be no aduane kakra wo be gu Ghana fo enu ase abra Esther Smith kura nka se otimi ton Ghana Esther Smith ton Ghana onu kura me gu enu ase na wo Smith we
3 days here
3 days ya be no aduane kakra bi mritie we ye mu wo be gu enu ase it Esther Smith there Ghana for drawn in fact. And the latest song got by on Morris, I'm for so many and is doing so well. I can't wait because I'm on for one Dosty event nache.
Yeah.
And I always say a event and coming the I saw Bebono Stadium because Esther Smith love pa.
Yeah.
Real love.
The brand appeal near.
And no one new so or hate songs.
Yeah.
It I always think a stadium. Now you're back to back. Now I'm for Adom, and I love her so much. Yanko for Israel.
Sally.
Yes. Me Nadia. Nah, say but yeah, go all right.
Pacho Manico left, mommy. Manico left, mommy.
For me, coming back and doing a concert, it is not. I don't think it's an ideal situation for me. Okay. But we are different. What I say because she's been away for a very long time. Now, Ghana, they are typical. If you're out of sight, you're out of mind. Because I can see some great musicians, be to say Kwesi P, one of prolific song writers that we have in this country. But because of the fact that or shuttle between UK and Hanington, the acceptance, a bit, difficult. And yes, when you're good, but Ghanaians are not, familiar with him in a lot of ways. And Esther, and I said, Madam Esther Smith, and I may expect to say, I got a few releases just to touch base.
Okay.
Jonathan, with the people, because just like Okan, growing up, we're listening to the music. What I say, Hansana, Unyanko Frey, we're all listening to
Hansana Unyanko
Frey and I.
Because still,
they understand what I'm saying. Okay. I don't want people to dwell too much on saying I'm a framing and I'm a framing. But what I want to say is, Nanka me expect to say, Kobaba be try terrain in Mokakra, or the new beba, why a few features, minim who are handless. But I'm praying, say, based of what why in the past, because a lot of people don't know that. They don't. She's been away for a long time. Me sometimes I tell her, and can't just say be a radio presenter, be there, but I say, hey, mommy, no, wo. You get. So I was thinking, say, Obeba, Nanka waba familiarizing the kakra with the system. And son will decide, say, what I say, what the young from it. Because sometimes they say, Obi uncle to me, be a bet, 3 months. No, you say near they are now releasing you here and there. Then that's when they be the kind of audience in our worship. But with the likes of Kofa and a good show, these are people on touchy base already. So be no bet to me a bois, but sen can yes and Kofa and etna show so. And Esther Smith, I will be a say anything. What I say anything.
Nipa say or no nipa ni.
I say na me just what there be what say Esther no who be an order Smith apart from Esther Smith. Say nye chef yan can be cry the D Smith in cry the who say
Madam Smith. Kotoko former Kotoko coach.
Become musicians.
Musician.
What they become musicians no jig.
Yours Madam for be UK on the
and not the cry the on your young. What I say. And see what I am trying to say is say now Kasame a part of the management our people come here closer to her. Can would advise say and can on starting shaking up the system again and son or the other. But let's hope.
But you're very active on social media.
I'm not
all day.
You see,
or more administration.
You are not. You see, you are not.
Somehow I do.
Of course.
Because now Obikweka, because this discussion came up on another platform. No, Obikweka said it looks as if there's been a gap.
Yes.
You need
to fill it up.
A grow.
Yes, you're Gen Z for me say.
So with me a touch a base.
That's
with them at widen
exactly
appeal.
What you asking?
But
no, but I'm not saying say it will flop or whatever. But what I'm trying to say to you is say this will be like so or no, it depends solely on the people that are on the bill. And as an artist, if you are doing something and you are depending on other artists to make it successful, then there's a question mark on it. And I pray say it becomes successful, and then she will learn and unlearn from the whole process. Yeah.
Yeah, I can say.
I think I buy into some of the sentiments of Sally.
Yeah.
But there's also another way to look at it. I mean, there are different strategies musicians can adapt to make events and releases blow. Now, when it comes to gospel music, live performance, concerts are a key because a lived experience. You have to perform to people live for them to catch the spirit of the song. Well, a gospel musician usually honey craft on the stage. And as another way to kind of awaken the fan base, is to start doing these concerts.
Okay.
It can be a costly way.
Yeah.
It can be a costly way, but it can also work. Even though it can be costly, I want to believe she has some releases coming.
Okay.
Now, all your concerts where we are, it will awaken her fan base to come now to appreciate the releases.
That's all the way big.
And again, gospel musicians, the older they grow, the finer they become. Until the likes of Daughters of Glorious Jesus, Emmy Newman, them. They don't kind of free system name. Because the moment she left one song, there's this nostalgia that comes over you. And more loyal fan base and so.
Yeah.
Kumasi, I don't know which Kumasi person that grew up in the 90s, coming up to the early 2000s. Onye very much, an Esther Smith fan. I believe the team may be counting on that. The loyalists over there. And again, the fact that when it comes to gospel music and live shows, it is our thing. We like to experience our artists live. I hope that after these events, they would have some releases readier. The audiences that are waking to her music can then latch on. Now you're moving on from there.
Okay, June 25 Kumasi and June 30 in Accra, Esther Smith live in concert. We are praying to be able to akoye diamano. Yemra studio ha bion. Na afe yen issues are ekoso within the week. One of the issues are trendy within the week, obviously, Coca commentator, creative arts pundit, the commentator Omeki about Kempaluta, Nenyon Makoma, because according to him, and you know, as the voice is not auto off key, baby auto off key, and Mama for baby, a big fool, and challenge attacks, you won't to say, be a wild. Personal attacks, now, yet said there was an apology. Kuka Pacho. And the new twist, and they say, Kuka one Pacho because of the stance, now, some now kind, but Pacho because, you see, some unprintable words. And some be words, you see, who say the words were not fair. It also back out. Now, Obe Pacho for using those words, but it doesn't change the fact, say, as some now Okayano, a Juana Ujina. Now, bomodin yebenya kuka ye ne bedin komo na afi ya hwese de enoma esiko but sanka mu benya enyom na ye kan wansem no makoma amamia the new song Kempaluta de abaka that wouldn't be a bad idea and set it tone for discussion saliwa ha and evangelist prophet sia nyaminipa kojokin enso wa ha and kesebempon e wa ha di sepajo mompe na one tion hey senchani amaye wa ha o se nyame afre no
sepajo metena ho no me hu sen
na uni ha na wase o
enye no kure wo de papa ne ka che se ya no mu hu ne mama ji da se ma mo discuss nya se na metena ha
enti ne kwakwa ne say
kwakwa ne say wonya prophet don't forget
wei
Ojo shano ba ku e shano ba
asoma bana
family ye he
ba ya ba meka bi ma wa
o family
ka de o meka di
yes a prophet
has no honor in his own
ya wo wo di
yo
Christian Pacho video na ready
ebe
yen ko okay it yen ko fa makoma enwom na within the week I dominate the social media space now for your bar and come on yenya time near mungra a Showtyme without the Dosty omo my music binoska money I were trying to use omo terms the apparatus and the to find out near
no mo find it out so
omo find it out now what came out and say a recorded that a bit difficult so be just say be a glaring the whole clear because say recorded that they can tweak it to suit the pitch.
Auto-tune.
Any other. It is a nipa na yen live. That is where you can a clear.
That's the same thing that you asked though, right?
What you say? How now a clear because minim artist obey show yen heye. Near fufu party on one anyum. Peja anyum no nyum ne nam left.
I know what you trebia na.
Oh,
because me you trebia me to nyum asa na ye me.
Sally.
Oh, okay. Uchu trebia to call off key.
Of course. And the end me can be BM fa.
Okay. I see. It would the uncle Coca on any name come. Hello, Coca. Coca out to hello, bro.
Oh, that name pass.
Coca. Mpacho mon check mama na yenya koka na. Na ye ne ni nkomo. Mpacho koka adjust who ye internet no so that we be da okay na fi. Yet me no edin nkomo. Nti koka na ye try say ye ne no be din nkomo. But generally the buy ni. Let me start from Akesebempong. Minim issue minim sortia.
I saw it online. Who said there are a lot of comments on it. And Martinium no so. But on the record there, I can confidently say the artist is not off the key.
Okay.
Say key asem no kandia. The artist is not off the key. I mean, Cecilia baby recording the technology edri. Say autonyum studio krana so call off key in the studio. We can bring you into the key. We can tune you back, auto tune near the or pitch correction. We can bring you back into the key. Until now, Bisa said, was it a live performance? And no can one say man say the record and no can one. The record there, I mean, with the level of production as I say Ghana, I don't think there's going to be any project that comes out that artist say tonium off key also. No, I don't.
This say be one kobe bi pa. And people working on the song.
And an artist of his caliber.
Yeah.
Say I don't think those things can get to him. Say production no candia say be the song no progression from verse to chorus. I mean obia every songwriter knows that, and the producer knows that when we go from verse to chorus, there should be new energy that comes into the song. So no candia, I don't think that there's much of a flatness. And there's no friend of flatness in there. I don't think there's much of that also in the song.
Sally, were you surprised? First of all,
Debbie, you see, I'm tempted to think, say, to get publicity for the music.
Are you sure?
No, I said
you are tempted.
Yes.
Okay.
My honest opinion about it is that Coca is Coca, highly opinionated. Do you get what I'm saying? And he has every right whatsoever to express an opinion about what's assembly here. However, is your opinion right? And on the question I was saying beside me no metondrum. So as you know.
Yeah.
Metondrum. Now voice ya na se key ya bray 2 ye. Me who say be a high pitch and I say be a there were variation on ranges will be BM. Adie no start here. Key all you saw from the beginning. And one what the January 20. I'm wondering why a bibet me I can say be a wood to you sa key bear.
Oh, I need a keyboard.
So I says, who bet me I can say, and you might to a dart, who say, and changing the voice in any type of way. And see, then a bemon pacona a flatty. Do you get what I'm saying? But Coca is Coca, and Coca can express it. I'm really happy to say, if a person realizes, say, we're goofier, what makes you a person and a genuine human being is your ability to accept it for this particular reason, my goofy. And it takes a man. It's everybody that can come out to say, oh, ABR, may use to unprintable words, because of that, I have to take it back. So I'll give it to him. That's how we shape the industry. What I say, Kofo will come to you, so what you said and it's wrong. And you come back and say, I take back ABR words, me used to, yeah. But opinion there, like noses.
And so you don't have a problem. You don't have a problem with the opinion, no, per se.
Maybe on a make a say. Maybe what 2 stands. The stance is this stance is what I've told you, and the another stance is what I'm saying. You say me believe you say me minimum Coca. Once over this marketing situation here, then I may Coca or boys in the sense say minimum boys are or more industry more pushy. Or you to plugs be too pushy. It's I'm also tempted to believe say because he share your money, flatness be any. Near say flat abem. And I said, I'm tempted to think, say, Bia, that was his way. And I said, Ejuma de Nkofo Bebe, Ejuma Bebe. Just to what I say, hey, and then
bring that capability.
You get about the song, because the song is already doing well. And Koka Seman or Kafas and he has taken the song to another level. So my stance is that, but can't the professional one. But what I'm tempted to believe is that, Bia, machines be tra. yɛde chinchim nneɛma just to hype the song.
Well, I don't know, but me I me only me can say the cannot because him say sometimes I know my way na it because but looking at how even the conversation has started no it didn't make us because it was not part of the mainstream conversation. We're just enjoying the song and it came in as a passing comment and a bit dominate here.
And I also have another opinion where I feel like sometimes me metena ha say me nyankofo bebra me you say ow. You get it? To opportunity ba. One was opportunity ba. Let's say bia esa okon pakro na sem onza ubetimi ayisu another tone be the answer.
Let's elimination by rough tactics. Once okay. Yani koka ni komo. Hello koka.
Hello boss.
Tala ho de wo.
Oh be boss.
Nyame tiase.
Yeah the radiasi. You heard the whole issue. Now there are new school of thoughts are eba. Back on the Nastali Cassisi and say it could be say yentina them yes Charlie Paluta me call out me call punch me punchwa ye di the amount for baba let me finish na empeja nwom no ebi mo so say well ebi mo so say mami nwe na yi ano mami me so ebi mo so say as wa bona to dada and unya na sa no obona kunu preko what you say
here no wa me ni bre no
obona ku fie ko preko so tell us clear the air yen picture na san kasa de sitie ye ni komo
onim before I make no I'll start from this angle one a lot of the DJs na aba omo kasa bebre no me first question is in time 10 years ago Paluta o hode na omo yema and then Omabe to say spokespersons for Manu. I don't hate Paluta from anywhere.
Okay.
In fact, ocean history, I am a banning entertainment space. There's nobody who be anywhere where generative Sikama artists than me. Ebony. From last year, they have sponsored a minimum of 482 shows and all based on minimum recommendation. In the other American artist.
Okay.
Asma be can be ye na me pe. But baby wo ha man ka say ye. Ma twe asan. But baby ana mbia na mgina. Se mu amu ka se de me kan mi kan to no. Me dare mo say I am ready to put a bill. Make set live band up. Na Paluta mbi gina o. No nto num na mo hwe.
Okay, entino na say me ba wo. Ensam na wo kan ye na who say ebia na eye didi atem kakra no e ho ne de wayi afrim
no I mean and yet very fair to his creativity.
Okay,
he say his useless voice and no man can give me time.
Okay, but asem na o kan na kasa na the contest na kasa de on sesa no
no me say se mo po say de me kan say on to nyom no off key any ni normal na me pa cho say mo hu party in the park.
But
as an artist, you know, the voice was left. And the panting, it was right.
Okay.
They say, Yemfa live band in Siho, near friend non performing, or performing a Ghana for those that may buano. But after a chain on Kogun anymore, near Shisheno. Sana ye asakaba ye BT Grammy Miss Uncle for started a creative and neat art you bit me a win and asakawe over kind of catch us all more to I ain't news.
It's coca so obi
all around.
Okay, we
hey, you my one way. Share me 3 years ago streams and compare the latest song streams awenya. And to say artist ba na who experience ni yesua de ni adwuma robo man na mi adwuma mi fia anyom multimedia starting yen na mi wo live me fia anyom me di nkofo e yadwuma achi ache intimate nyom the fact say I don't sing you know and just musically I don't know music or my song ain't music.
Okay.
Na me de mai na efutuo eye ma dentre omo ko apai na me nti o ma se ma kire ma dwene Ufu say unim there. Usu chira wadwene. Enya atembidie.
Yeah. So we could jina baby because coca because of your connections and then your marketing skills inti. Ena o share that e ka say o mame nkwara me nkoye o ma share that e cooking na mo dia break Ghana fo a e dey ba asem na be ka chese
na me say nipa na me cookie man no sen no wo na wanya sen ama me bi
siska ba mo be che
sen no okonya
okay okay
me wo me see dada me ka me pese me didi ba bi am pese me didi listen o blower at least na adwuma odi si na niso no na diso adi no no wahu ebeye kama ba se me kwa akotena ho aye kokwa asa ahyehe somebody heading into my 50s na de na me kope
but I don't know on a paluta share that like my business that
and I'm say me onye madam
okay because
me share who me nim who he
I'd continue me bisa sa na say okay I'd continue me ko kaya no watie me
me ye de ma ye hanama aboa no
okay
ka enye video ya adi e 3 weeks ago the video mu ka last week party in the park video no mo ma ne kwa mo ye sure say ka ye ba o ba bi ye we
ye beba talkability no so ye beba eno so but ye hwe on say amanfo e ba ye no obi e ka ne de and one school of thought ne say I say that broma ko business and a deal gone wrong and one bona to
nipa na ye se me na ko business na sen no wo na sen no betumi amame
that's only in personal problem
aden no mental problem am na ma obi a nyame ahia no na me no problem you will be there can say the minority will have the say my majority will have the weight but say no minority ni eye de no majority na say nyum na say no mate afi uni benefo afre na ka tem za ma ka tem my yard pa uni benefo afre na ka tem say omuko afre no ma tie nyum na hu say baby wo ha o to tune de da so
see
it yan talkability emra sami buy the whole of last week and this week nyina no obi ya attack amanfo tie nwom no afekwa na obi ko tie nwom na hu say okay e de ba asempa na nipa ne kan e de ba ne won nwom ne mu ene ade amanfo say somehow in every negativity there is some level of positivity in there it no e wom say asem na kan e bi anya amanfo de but e ba say amanfo tu adi nwom na chi a you've brought some level of attention eyeballs on the song wo sa na hu no.
Oh, yeah, because at the last time I know Kasa or no. Now he was around 650,000 views over YouTube. And then Yaba Empire check, 1.2.
Wow. And you believe so comments make how be now contributed to that.
No. And yet we believe it. But baby our business now here. Kaibia kwekwe so jina me purano ka chem so last since I can't ask them menya business say into u pay check our commissions of juma menye because promotion any level of mama nkofo mama on mine etie nyum no beyond just music mama nkofo ati nyum na se ehun na ho odin
there's somehow what promoting nyum no right
my
Okay, Koka, young founds here. My name is Asafo Phobia. I'll be briefly enough.
Yeah, Yanni say, Pandit. I say, friend be back now. I'm quite bit more platforms. No, Mudinati, Shenko Foko Tupa, near Bediate. Baby, I had the dear Moyo, young Chile, the Shinadi. Adia ba so won say will be so osia bibia no can bibia try so obed ben no what na say no ebusa me question asemi ba nkofo a ye nyina wo entertainment group resource groups WhatsApp groups obi an friend you but your Facebook ni akotro ni atagio eno no enye school adisia And yet, you see, journalism standards are for the friend, Coca, me who so I can't deal with. Video, me who to a deal you are the content. Now, try. Why you're fact checking? You try the now, try based on the what any the only miaka, any DSC. But you're just one sided that. You know, industry move. The best ideas are.
Coca, you know what's in your phone, Siana, Afi, Repemon, meaning say they definitely will meet again in Tino. For now, no, Yemfa in Sia, T. Coca, any no chain common, waba out a barbitrum from the genesis to the end. It is only as some now can say, you think it is possible, say, or say, Enyadia no Caribbean.
But what it is, they say, you see, whether no Caribbean, I don't think, say, if there's anything like that, he will be the biggest joke of the century to come and admit it here.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. So I don't expect him to admit.
Okay.
But my last sentence will make it actually so share views so now I still believe in what I said. I said say Juma Maye. And it has worked. I like the fact that, you know, people can actually, you know, throw some bomb net me ama obi ejuma day akoso ye. I don't have an issue with that. I love what he did. If they are more planning behind the scenes. I like the fact, say, it's towards
the results.
No, it's towards a good cause. This guy has been suffering for almost like how long now?
Yeah.
He's a young chap. What he has said, he was rapping and all of that. Now he has turned into singing. Obviously, no, and yes, a be smooth. You hear rappers almost singing on the Mary album. He sang a lot of songs. Was it the best vocals Hayati will say? No, but of latte. No. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can be in your range and still, you know, sing to the heart of people. So me, I'm happy where Kim Paluta is, where my Kuma is going. Ghana, let's keep supporting him. And Akoka, so we thank him.
Yeah.
What he has here for disrespecting him and making the record a big tune.
Kojo, Ebenezer, this is how far we've gotten to.
Yeah. Me say statement, you know, I felt so okay. He won't be the other guy. Obiye Kosi, or no per se, or Kosi, they be the another.
Wako right analysis.
Obiye correct.
Say wako right.
Obiye
leftist.
Or no correct.
Or no correct.
According to Sally's principle.
No, one of this principle now just add it here.
So I felt it's okay. Those kind of when then ne defense ebemo, but put all things aside. The statement, you know, is disrespectful to the brand Kim Paluta and to even the engineer now producer enyom. Cause baby do a juma we to say Kim Paluta will be a juma over 15 years. We're releasing a lot of records. Need some minimum. A lot of big artists. Say Obeko Studio, acquire nyom na nyom no, off key. It will be hard. Maybe some upcoming guys will minim nyom amoko and Quanten Studios so they bet me this idea, but not Kim Paluta. So the record, it is not off. So that statement you made, you know, it doesn't hold.
Okay.
After so Robbie send the singing, no. Nonsense, which you have retracted.
Do I apologize?
And apologize.
And I only apologize to
Oh, mejitum. Say, when you retracted the mejitum. But now, when the difference, you are clearly talking about, say, all performing.
Life.
So we have stages. You have the recording stages. And some you have the performing stage. And the second Paluta Bejina stages. So no one tour. Then we can judge him. And I happen to a lot of Kofi Kinata will be a bashing pa. Yeah. Because Otimi release fantastic records, but they do performance be alive now. Now I'm forward. Be Sakeda is same. A lot of musicians, it be prime no. Who ball live you may, but the studio with technology, unya call off what? Because I know machine is very sensitive. It unya call off because it's a human act. Then we have to pitch it and correct it.
That's what I want to say. He's comparing mangoes to oranges.
Saying
studio work.
Exactly.
If he had said that.
Say no. A record na somehow robe saying now you are shifting and say or call a party in the party. Any no can I say even or be performing or VGM the TGMS recently. People bash him, said they didn't like the performance, which is normal. But the record no was it wrong? And we a marketer. You've been doing those for these boys, and you know, say marketing, you feel be bad word of mouth. And word of mouth now, oh yeah, and very negative. And also make it a statement me a very, very dangerous. Say, a bit more friend or say, I feel no more say, hey, he said, and you baby, what about Frado? Because you are giving people perception. Now, the negative mindset. And you could, are there no ready?
Young numbers, the talkability about
numbers, no, me say, this is the situation I might be doing, no, be any man, or person, quiet, near Mahu and Sana, dear. And no my kwa Ghana for streaming no my top chat. What's the Albert Kai way now, man? You know, it next time, you know, say Bibinia, we should go there, that side. What are the other factors that contribute to Kimpaluta anyway? And you know,
on Kasa, we should go to the other side.
Yes, sir.
So
no. See, one more record say it was around 600 or by 1 million. To say, or no, you know, back kind and I'll pay ya. And also, so what are we talking about?
No, but Kojo, is there anything wrong with that? Say, increasing
the point, the fact here is it is a negative publicity.
Okay.
That is the factor we are putting on here. Because Eban is idea, then I can sit here and insult you, then you'll be trending. I can say, what be popular? Is that what about the other factors? If the team near more and you man amount for penal, the good things about it amount for enjoying, just say something negative. So
But are you surprised? Because we live in a society where Obi Yadepa, a very difficult set. Obi the eyeballs.
Yeah, true.
But say
not in this case.
Yes.
Okay. Let me put it to poker.
Oh, let me finish.
Obi ane nyumu
just slow down. I don't know what say.
Oh, me see yemfa obi ane nyumu blow. No can same thing about that person. Near said the numbers be kosra.
Okay.
The song was already moving.
Okay.
It is you'll be kosra. It is because we enjoy. Adena ye what attacking. That is why people are heading to West. What say?
There was a push.
It's a push, and it wasn't right. And after the push, what else? Now, what damaged the brand, no? So be a share now, the nearby. What's that confirm? Say people are calling you to confirm. Say no, na any off key no. Almost say I'm not to say no, my friend. You have to say baby off.
But with that statement, you believe
he's feeding into the perception.
He Coca is now saying say he even expects Senkebia Kimpaluta.
Wrong.
Ebe friend say Coca.
Ojo.
Bema. Why are they?
I wouldn't be surprised because you see, the adrenaline, your psyche say those negativity that me say alone. It me and you say, "Ombesi anakoda say." But me as a marketer and a marketing person, I believe it's a negative publicity, and what affected the brand. So now, numbers rise here. You face another thing because I'm not for a brewery industry. Obi at me a record. Now, we'll move to the next level. Or be checking the performances. Be criticizing now to so bet me a fine tune. Now this year, Kapaluta be jina sound stage so. You know, you do know the eyes are among for the behind this year. Meanwhile, on the normal day, they will come and enjoy. But in some pre-mindset to be 2 or 3 months. Now me show some way, but me taste in the same thing. And so it's creativity. Creativity by a year all around 100%. And you know, big man no, or make his statement, but the statement he made, he couldn't substantiate it. Say be a stunter, yeni bibi a bit me a substance. That's why on Hit FM, near Busan say which part of the song now off. Because I know Wako Music School, I know Wako Music School. People also have ears to listen. And to try and say, offer. Then we can all assess it. But when now you are saying, say, over certain live band. Are we talking about live band?
Okay, and you know,
I do.
Okay.
I wanted to say something.
You're back in commodity, you be the internet Showtyme with Andy Dosty, you go to your demand. Salua, Kojokin, Ewa, Sansona, Cassibrimpon, Ewa. You're dying, Waba, now for your buy and commodity, the Yakana to us. Ben Lemon, darling Lemon, Unya Binuma, a wapa. Mr. Every weekend, say, I dear Bakwa, not a hard and it's all Benomo San, one no. Minim say and say you a fidie da. And say you a fidie ya. Ubon say what no say that as a wiase nyira yo tum e ka won kona nka wa anom. But darling lemon de entisa it impacho no bi. a man pen. Who's an no na me check guys the trick now. Only obani pia. Man darling lemon. Kasake too heavy. What has here? Because one of darling lemon you are not too mind you know. Kasa bi abeka bia no. Oba hwema kwa na any senyum. What has here? What darling lemon yeah no no here go him. Ni fancy here you be uti na. What has here darling lemon omo de kutai mu. Emma ye dey we bro na within the week one story about out amount for energy ya nua Spiky no ha multimedia he's no more with us but he's also a sound engineer a beat maker. I remember some time ago near Hits FM. Now was it Andy Show so? Was it Andy Show so? And I said yeah and I not Jelly Show no it was Andy Show no Daybreak it and I started me by say calf wa fanengum.
Yep.
I used to I remember. But as at that time, he was saying, so when you're ready to see you because also to turn the finances here. I don't know the time or the started the process because it's been a while since I saw him. But and he just say, court awarded Spiky $250,000. My God. 200 and Spiky, me pacho, am I able to know who? To me, you've met new friends, you know. Yeah, man, we're out then. What triable?
Mama bear 5,000.
What you say? Can grow in game and game go. What you say? Nigerian because say we don't go fit enter this town.
Yeah, we don't go.
250,000. It comes back to copywriting sense. You know, sometimes okay. Na ebi ma fan so open mounsum. Oh, na so we dey enye oh, na so we. But this is an example. Make I joy that in Rexoma there. I don't know, I'm happy. I don't know.
Malcolm so
Malcolm and a TikTok, you know. A typical example near there. What do we learn from this? I can say, I'm sure it's through so. As an artist, what TBB say, you know, how do you take it?
Many Ajama Spiky intellectual property laws there. I'm saying, yes, side of the world, you're taking it for granted a lot. And now, what of late, intellectual property issues are started up Timiternity ne Papa issue, Pamemeki issue, and then this one as well. There are a couple others which are looming. I sure say best party. Babu Baba, in effect, no, I was saying who said there are laws governing the use of Obini intellectual property.
Okay.
I mean, CAF is a big organization. How CAF of all organizations could just end up in this situation. And sometimes, you know, the only right, maybe only financial muscle to take on a big organization like CAF. But if you are able to talk to some big shots, I mean, you kind say big minds within the law, it can yield some good results. And you know, many Ajama Spiky Kakrawe bit me their investment back into the music to see it grow. But then also, within the ecosystem, and especially Ghana right organizations near there, we must rise up. Because there are a lot of people have taken their intellectual property and have just gone scot-free within our system. Because
you from the Christian fraternity. Ope nkofo amount for abuse or in terms of intellectual property gospel for the issue of churches paying something to artists you be praise and worship bibia e obi nyom and apart from some few churches apart from hymns no ma wo monyom yasha in ancient times ne nyina ya ba betonom ne ade no okwa so be praise and worship monyom ya na ade but unya koboso pe ye beka so antichrist because ye de nyame adwuma. How do you see it?
Performance and mechanical rights. Well,
yeah.
Adebako etwa me yempa wo Ghana ha the right collection issues any sanomani bi. The last time I got any what do you call it? Royalties from Gamro. Not royalties ni free South Africa. South Africa had sent me royalties to Gamro.
And that's a HM.
And a Gamro for friend me said me South Africa royalties be about na beje. Some bet you there.
Okay. Tobo.
Of course.
Tobo. Before then, now what be order?
There's no, I haven't taken any royalty from Ghana before.
Only royalties for Ghana that. I can say Brimpong. You are live on Adom.
Not one city.
5 albums
from Ghana. The royalties are best in Chemuko and free South Africa.
And I drew honor. Yes, I tell.
Of course, I'm better.
But when you be am was I think I'm on.
Where do I go?
So wow, yeah, country. A lot of my compatriots, we forget about the works here. Now you're making sure say your international registrations near there is working. That's what you count on because when I started Baden, I started recording in 2014. By 2015, I was winning international awards. I got a deal from a huge company, distribution deal. Went to South Africa to sign the deal. Countries on Benjamin me royalties. Ghana nim.
As a Ghanaian.
Na mabo damwana. Me te Ghana, me free Ghana. Na modi me ya betu menima. Ghana way, I'm say manful. Ukrum hono. Royalty collection.
Wow.
Enkoyi. Into they will concentrate on all other regions, forgetting about your home country.
Wow.
Wow.
That's so
My
sad.
home country. And true to their words, I've been doing music for 10 years, recording. I mean, there's not a single penny that has come from Gamro. Say, oh, this is your royalties over the years. Free South Africa for ne send him.
The last time I'm in George Jaya didn't come as a showbiz review. No, because no. Original royalties from Mali.
Yeah.
Because Nenyomni a big hall. Akaduna. The Aka, you know that song. If I don't know if the title me born here. But Oje from Mali. Because on to me rely on Ghana. A combat no near there. But Adiaba when say on say Sanka Uhemu pa anka gospel artist, baby anka mo cash flow, it be free about pa the churches.
Yes.
Because look at the number of churches in Ghana. Na say Obia 1 Ghana city choir for using the song every Saturday. Can you skaketwa? But people will demonize you if you decide to do that.
If we have policies and laws, structures, then sorry, I have no option than to comply. That's not only there are other things that they comply to. There's noise levels that the friends say the assemblies give them. They comply. Well, because we have not thought through your policies and you kind of saying your laws. I mean, there's the laws are there, but the implementation is a big problem, and this is a big hole to Gamro and all the people involved. Look, $250,000.
Just see this all.
For one song.
Say 250,000 Ghana cedis cry. Let's say we are about 2.5 billion. So what
and for that, you know, and yamano efie you know. So we should give some thought to royalty collection and distribution systems. I remember some time ago there was this these guys that rose a normal online tracking. I don't know where they have vanished. They were normally online tracking, good music.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Because if these guys, if we had digitalized on all of these royalty and all of this, and because I bring here, bro, I don't need to be in America or in the UK. There are systems. My songs are on, you know, a DSP. The DSP is authorized to take my royalties. I don't need to go anywhere. The DSP reports to me every month. They're actually telling me, say, oh, in Ghana, 200,000 times. About 200. This is the money that accrued out of that. Why can't we do that?
A problem. I think so one day I'll see in Gamro for her. Then we talk about now you can't hear because this is not the first time I issue be say I buy a can once. But Sally, 250,000.
I'm so happy I know him, and he's one of the cute guys. Anytime that me who be so he needs to know nice, and then he is a very digital guy.
Yeah.
So you know the affiliations are one year adenya. And I'm so happy for him. Like, I am surprised that calf could goof like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure say right now hairs are rolling.
Yeah.
Only pako of course is a blanda no. Yeah, you know. Because any other organization like will not be surprised because maybe they don't know, but CAF is CAF. That's our governing body when it comes to football in Africa. It's so huge, such things, you know, but then again, we are humans. And a human capacity, they do because of that, I am so happy for him. I'm sure, so I interview now, say Andy Bisano. I listened.
Okay.
I check Accra.
Yeah, I check Accra.
I listened. And he says, so what is say at the right time, or Juma to find out. So I'm sure say I know so you're such an internet person so much. What else or you're lit when it comes to those things so much. Say you're sure so starting here and research into what can go right, what will not go right, and all of that. And then here we are. $250,000 is not a joke. But you bet me are you. We can know. We are capable because I go for school. But the mindset, the system is so fraudulent that se ukot na position ho kra na se adwen papa wo ti ma won say the position na wa akofa akonya na wakot na so is so fraudulent say it will start to corrupt you. Because say bia wo ye president no aba unkofo anomotena ho ni nyina ayo mo a the other president no wo hansa na mo ba what you say won say o ma ye nyama bia nti say wo bakra na ye upstanding human being they will corrupt you. That's the kind of system that we have here. Anna Braka say there was a friend say encophobia buyer
online
logins. The system will frustrate you. Me, if I tell you the number of people that have shown me documents where they feel a year Gamo president, a year Rexoma, sabotaging. I've seen documents. I'm not joking. I've seen documents.
That is what they are saying.
No. Ya the niama a bit me abua. Ama system akoso. Aye Rexoma, kind some time back, he said they were moka login machine free Australia, say Canadian Pacific, so whatever up to now into member. No, because they know say the moment the login system works, they are dead. They are dead in a sense. That's why I love anti-Akosia when it comes to Akosia Japan, when it comes to these things. What I say? Because it can't free. Yajima artist, you know, administratively. Second, no more free. Second man, no more they are brave artists, you know. But me, you know, the Ghanaian artists are not serious enough. They are not hungry enough. It's like we live in such an individualistic society, and I say industry. Everyone is like, hey, they bio, me pay me because guess what? Abra yede Darlington, FDA akojina court for say chunk of their money and omunya from endorsement, especially from alcoholic beverages. Who artists are edi nechi to go and fight that?
Some few of them.
No known face. You know, edi nechi. It's like everyone is for themselves. Say, if these artists, bigger artists like yourself, like MOG, like Samini, Stoneboy, near there, if you guys have a working document, because you force the government to do the right thing. Says business-minded people, not necessarily musicians. Business-oriented people. Young for more collection societies, even South Africa, they do better. Trigmatic will tell you, say, the kind of monies I will not free South Africa, you'll be a bit blow mind. And can you say, see, and can you moon thrive? Ghana has said, and can you not obey? Your template in the template is there. You bet like to come and train people here. To do with right.
Is another thing.
Because the system is so corrupt.
Kind of topic winner is a topic.
It's so corrupt.
A large. We need time.
But the musicians, they are not hungry enough.
Well,
I blame them.
My memory of Kojo, I'm converting, let's say $250,000. My convert, I told you I'll do it. Maybe the best card I do. Maybe first guys I go. Yes, that's a new kuto no.
That's 15.4.
Debut. 15.4. $1. Okay, maybe 15. A 15 crown, 3.50 million. 3.50 million. Ghana citizens. Spikey.
He promised me a phone.
3.5.
I was a phone now.
No, I didn't sell. Debbie, you promised me a phone. They say one phone number.
Okay, and Kwajo, my memory about Spikey. I've forgotten. Okay, now I promise him. I'll go into my archives. 3.75 million.
Yeah.
And what's the But when two and a more, Emma was starting, it was just a conversation, like joke. But two and a more, this is how far we've gotten to.
And he kept quiet after that.
Oh yeah.
Saying he kept quiet.
At least they have blueprints.
A good news, more be creative. Say, there's this side too because. The kind of beat a man for craft more usually, but people don't know. But look at that single property, intellectual property, and creative idea, no, and then secure dinamano. Was so sikamum done or be a 500 albums cry because this is also another part of the business. A bit more one more, they just do songs so no more trends so be committee so that they use this side. To get money, but I don't see a hand no yeah, because Uti the story, say or start yempo. Then Crawford buna bum. Oh, now the way the Enkusiaga forget sika. But when Tiom or trying to say beer or no one because entrance, but no so more mano. Calf or try so be true Crawford be calf, but I saw more ignore no. Any idea. Anything I may be cases by we say. Because you can stand to gain. Be on it, car from penny for contrast and pay $5,000.
Okay, so we are no 15.4. It basically 3.850 million Ghana cedis.
What about the?
No, Charlie. Also, who's car? It's no many brat translate to me.
It's almost like 40 billion old cities.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Almost 40 billion old cities.
That's a lot.
What yes, when this summer in Ninya.
I they say, oh, we should go be 5 years, sir. Oh, I can see with you.
Happy your time.
80 or talk course, no, and then but you see, car for money such organization, we say, we a Honema production house. So,
third party.
Third party. It was no best sample, Sunday money, and so it's a lesson, say, because this is there. It is all for be a manaya, you need to care. Sounds so mobile bo, will be beji award because DJ can play. No, I bought Eddie Semusa, I'll crow him more near, but hey, a day or how no I had the Wakafa about twos, but a share didn't say. But baby free baby. And Kebetra. Ghana baby say and Kebetra. But I want to believe say you are the right people and on one can say did you winimu say a dewy me case air it is a siwa you bet me in her baby so we need to explore more about this side no send your bear and found say be big ebi a 7 million back here that baby.
No, we didn't.
Yay! Now so Bobby so who entertains it now? I call board there. I can't ask them be man na or the no be wa. Oh, this is the bad day. Somebody else say no talk.
Your time as your time as to pacho. Said your Kwajo canon. Kwajo onyom the title.
Be kind.
Be kind. Be kind. Pacho. Eradinka obi akoma. Be kind. Kofa keke. At the home. But you don't steal a piece of straw. It's nipa no be fan patcho. Rehunu so wuska.
Yes.
Nye kwahwa baby anu akofa afi. You be twa kwan wo fie no yade. Ye nan kasa.
FIFA for mfa Kwajo de no.
FIFA. Now okay. I guess it is.
Your time aso. Your time.
Now okay say I want for performer no. Now so more gospel artists ni bi no. I believe your shows. I guess wo. No one will be now. God is work. I guess it you. And also so like Ben. Now better today.
Better today.
Yeah, DC. Into final words out of my Ghanaians before we go.
There's a lot installed. We're going to Kumasi for Agape Carnival. Na Yabesia call Europe for Europe tour. We'll do a US tour as
the
well.
Festival near that band.
Festival it should be in December.
December. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, yeah, time so that
but ese wo de ne kasa say won apologize to me. Ese why ne dad na de kwa na say
I saw them.
My saw the enya sa me feel
I said you what
hey no me de na baso dada.
Okay.
Me de na baso dada.
Okay, thank you so much Sally.
Yeah.
Kojo nyame sha.
I am no weed.
I think part and also no there.
No weed.
No weed.
No weed.
We say so de boni wo ne ho a wo say wo nwom no. Ye ka na metena ho. Ye tugu na so mu kra so boni